Hello, I'm Michael, and today I have something very important that I need to talk about. And this is for friends and family and strangers and fans and non-fans and acquaintances or anybody at all. So it's for everybody out there. So back here you can see a piece of artwork, and I don't often express myself through my artwork like I used to in my music, and I'll explain that in a minute. But with this particular piece of artwork, this is called Great Big Giant Empty Hole, and I felt like there was this giant world out there, this beautiful world, which you see behind the black hole. And in me, you know how people have this pit in their stomach? Well, it's like a pit in my heart, where my heart is. And it's just, I've been feeling like I had this giant, as the title of the painting, a great big giant empty hole right in my core. And I needed to express that and get that out. So I made this piece of artwork for myself, and I shared it. And I had 2 or 3 people express I had 2 or 3 people tell me, thank you for sharing this. It helps other people to share share their emotions and stuff when they really need to get them out. And that's what this was about needing to get my emotions out, to express myself. And so I put my emotions at the time into a piece of artwork that is for me, by me, and it's not really for anybody else. I probably would sell it at some point if somebody offered me enough money for it. But for right now, I've done this so when I start feeling that way, I can look at it. And you know what I actually see when I look at this? I don't see the black hole hardly at all anymore. I see the beauty behind it. And just making this has allowed me to do that, to get to that point. And I've had so many negative comments in private and some in public about this piece of artwork. Not the artwork itself, about the quality of the artwork or anything like that, but about the subject of the artwork. And you have to stop and think, and this is to everybody who's done that. All of that negative feedback is not helping me. Oh, you need to get over it. That's not helping me. What the hell is all these black holes and shit? That's not helping me. I felt like I had a big black hole in my center, a big empty hole right there, and there was like the little things on the side that you see are actually like little tornadoes spouting out of it, pulling into it. And that's how I feel. Like that emptiness inside of me was just sucking all the beauty and fun out of the world around me. And I wanted to express that, and I did, and I have felt so much better about it. And the only thing that's made me feel worse since then is the negative feedback about me actually expressing myself in my artwork. I'm going to explain something to everybody. I have never heard of an actual fine art producer, an artist of fine art, that made a name for themselves that did not in some way express their feelings and views through their artwork. Just doing a picture of somebody as they are, those artists are never known. You know, somebody who knows them to start with is going to know and follow them. Artwork is about expressing yourself as well. It can't always be about just the beauty of what you see, what you wish to see, what you create. You know, I express myself with some of my comic stuff as well. I do comedy. I do a lot of really dark stuff as well, and I haven't really shared much of that really dark stuff because it's not ready yet. But putting this out there and getting all of that negative feedback makes me think, wow, think of all of the negative feedback I'm going to get when I release Arc. And Arc is what I am working on. And it is a very dark time's tale. And this is nothing in comparison to Arc. Arc is about things that go bump in the night and you should be scared of. And it's sort of a hero tale. It's like a mystery as well, the way I want to do it. And there's good and there is a whole lot of evil in it. And even the good can be evil in it. And it just, to me, it's so much darker than this. And I don't see that that people should be upset about me creating a piece of artwork showing how I feel. I just got out of an 8-year relationship with somebody that I still love with all my heart. She ripped my heart out. Of course I'm going to feel like there's a giant fucking big black hole right in my center. That's not for anyone else to say, hey, you shouldn't be feeling that way. You know what? That is how I feel. Would I take her back right now? No. You know, she's gone past that point. She cheated on me. She'll tell you, I never cheated on him. Yes, she cheated on me. And I have proof of it. But I still love her. And I always will love her. No matter what happens, just because she hurt me doesn't mean that I don't love her. I am not ready for any type of moving on or jumping into another relationship or anything like that right now. And people just do not understand that. They push me and push me and push me. You need to do this. You need to do that. You need to do this. You need to do that. I appreciate what you're trying to do. I appreciate that you care about me. But you need to stop telling me what I need to do. I need to have a way to express myself. I got so good at expressing myself through my music that when I was feeling down, I could play the blues and put myself into a state of deep depression because I played them so well. That is why I don't try to play music that much anymore. Because I found that every time I picked up my guitar to play what I felt, I was playing the blues. And I mean playing the most saddening, depressing music you have ever heard. it got to where it was second nature. It flowed from my fingertips through the guitar, and anybody who heard it, it was to them so sad and depressing. And it conveyed the emotion I was feeling to the point that it actually amplified it. And I needed a new outlet so that I didn't feel that way. It's not like this is a picture of somebody ripping a baby's head off or something. This is a piece of artwork of how I feel inside, not of anything else. And I can express myself in any way I want to. This happens to be something I am getting more used to, doing a lot better at. And I don't want the grief from people telling me you shouldn't be creating artwork like that. Yes, absolutely, this is what I need to be creating, is artwork that conveys my emotions, that conveys what I'm feeling right then. So please, if I do artwork and you don't like it for the quality of the work, suggest in constructive ways how I can make it better. If I'm expressing myself with a piece like this and you don't like what I'm expressing, well, maybe you should try to understand where I'm coming from instead of fussing at me about feeling that way. I've been through a lot. I have medical disabilities. I have just went through one of the greatest losses of my life. You have got to try to understand that. This helps me. Your criticism, negativity about me expressing myself does not help me. And that is what I wanted to say. So that's that, and see you later.